You hear end of the world. I hear beginning of the next one.
I just want everyone to know, my family, the media, no one talked me into this. I'm not a victim. This is what I want.
I know you think we're crazy, but I was just like you. I didn't know. I didn't realize. But maybe there's still time for you to know the truth. If you're watching this, I've metamorphosed.
And on this app, kids can choose from quite a cast of characters, including from Edgar Allan Poe to E.G. the Extraterrestrial. Shows all the fun things you can do with eggs, from meringues to mayonnaise.
Are these characters edgy enough? This is all rather Nickelodeon.
And what about the website?
We're doing an app. It works on tablets and phones and every electronic device ever.
Yeah, well, we were hoping to get a website, something interactive with Flash.
The app will be interactive.
How about it like an Eggman from I Am the Walrus, Cuckoo Cachoo?
Do you want to get sued by the Beatles?
We also worked up a fun game on the app that has Humpty Dumpty. He shows you, how to not break eggs or drop the egg carton.
Humpty Dumpty? Can we make that edgier? Kids nowadays are edgier, bolder. They're 2000s kids, not 80s kids.
How about Cracky the Crackhead? Cracked egg. So not that edgy.
Oh, it's okay. So what about the anti-shoplifting commercial?
Well, we're really focusing on interactivity, apps, animation, characters to spread brand awareness and help.
Yeah, well, the main reason why we were doing this was because of the shoplifting.
Is that a thing?
I thought that was a joke.
We were very clear about this in our request. We thought you'd have a song, a jingle, a motto, something.
Something like, yo, eggs, kids, don't steal them. Don't want to get the call. Y'all, something like that.
Are you just a little afraid that will encourage more kids to steal eggs, planting it in their head that other kids are doing it? It's the Streisand effect.
It's your job to make that work.
Well, as powerful as it is, I don't think that advertising is the way to make teenagers behave.
Let's not get carried away. Let's just work back and refocus on
Went that well, huh?
I hated everything. Want me to redo months of work to make it bolder and edgier. Except every idea I have is too bold or too edgy.
I'm sure they like some of it.
One guy did like E.G., the extraterrestrial.
See, that's something.
Mm-hmm. Except that was my dad's idea. It's like they like dad jokes that are edgy. It's a thing, right?
My new lover boy is trying to get me into edging. It's the worst.
What?
My office. Are you even listening to me right now?
Maybe I should do photography instead. Focus on that.
You know we're a marketing firm, right?
Well, you need photographs, right? I mean, you could
We don't
photos.
employ photographers. We just buy stock photos.
maybe that's what would set us apart. Not just using the same generic stock photos as every other marketing firm.
We don't employ photographers.
What if I went part-time?
To do what?
Photography on the side.
And give up your health insurance?
Maybe.
You know what? That might work.
Really?
Okay, hear me out. You go to hourly. On the flip side, you would lose your benefits, but you would have more time to find yourself, sort out what you want.
Let me do that.
I'd consider it, if it's what you want, of course.
Dad, call me back. I've got some great news about my job.
Hey guys! Oh, look what I got for you.
They're so cute.
You can answer that? Who's in your phone as bitch? Ex-boyfriend?
Worse.
Ex-girlfriend? So why do you come here?
I like dogs.
Okay, so why don't you get one?
Too much commitment.
What?
Yeah, what if I want to travel?
Okay, well, you just get someone to watch him.
What if it's spontaneous travel?
When was the last time you spontaneously traveled?
Okay, fine. More accurately, I'll be at work for 14 hours and the dog will be home. Alone. Himself.
So you come to a dog park once a week.
Best of both worlds.
So, what about kids? I know. We've been dating for 6 months? And it's a big conversation. I get that.
What about dinner?
I want to know where you stand. I'm not asking if you want to have a bunch of kids with me and making you commit to that right now. I'm not saying, the L word on the first date. Just generally. Do you see yourself with kids ever?
What about Ty?
Like for a boy's name? I want kids. That's me. I want that. What do you want?
I go to dog parks instead of actually getting a dog. Does that answer your question?
No, it doesn't. Are you afraid? Afraid that I won't get up at night, that I won't help change diapers, that it'll all be on your shoulders?
It's not that.
Then what?
Look, can we just go back to my place? Forget about it.
This is important to me. And you can't bribe me with sex to get out of this.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. To have a kid, you need confidence that everything is going to work out. That the baby will be healthy, that you won't leave me, or I won't lose my job, or the world won't go to shit and the kid doesn't grow up in a mine shaft because the ozone layer has disappeared. And it's just not me, Cody. I see bad things coming from a mile away. You'll cheat on me, and then I'll be a single mom. Or you'll be a great dad, and then you'll die.
Or we'll both be great, and the kid will get leukemia, and then I'll get postpartum depression and drown the kid in a tub.
I'll be sure to get floaties for little Aladdin if it's a boy.
I'm not naming a kid Aladdin McFadden.
Okay. Okay, so let's progress. See compromise.
Can we just go now?
No kids? Ever?
No.
We're gonna break up, and you still won't tell me what this is really about.
Dad, call me back, please.
And things just stay the same. Now I know there's more to life than rules I can't abide, and love will win this fight in the end. And you are my savior. You put the colors on my table, and all the selfishness of me I left in search of a rainbow. And what am I to do? I lost a love so true, but I'll search for you in the end.
Dad?
I told you I thought it best if we went cold turkey.
You wouldn't answer your phone.
I thought that was a pretty clear signal.
My dad's been kidnapped.
What?
I'll tell you, just can we not do it out here?
So is this real? Or is this some kind of ploy to...
When I was 10, my mother left us to join a cult. Chrysalis. It's like some new age hippie milkshake of yoga and doomsday prophecy. She started going and wanted us to start going too. And she would leave for weeks at a time on these recruiting trips. And eventually she came back and wanted us to quit everything, sell the house, move into some compound with them. And my dad didn't want to. So she tried to talk me into leaving with her. I was 10. 10. And my mom's trying to talk me into going to a cult and leaving my dad behind. So I tried to talk her out of it. You know, Mom, it's a cult. you know. But she wouldn't She didn't listen. And then one day she was just gone. No phone calls, no emails, no letters. She just... You know, they say that cults make you cut off connections with anyone who might try to talk you out of it. Well, she took that one pretty seriously.
And you think these people tried to kidnap your dad?
Yeah.
Why? Why now?
Well, last time I saw my dad, he mentioned, well...
You think maybe he tried to run off and join the cult?
No. Mm-mm. He wouldn't do that. Not without telling me.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
I was hoping you might search his house with me.
Okay. Do you have a key to his house?
No.
So you want my help to break into his house?
Are you gonna help me or not?
Dad? 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 Okay, you're telling me that the neighbors see me entering my old house and call the cops, but they know nothing about my father's whereabouts.
Ma'am, you broke in and entered, and you probably aren't nearly as sneaky as you think you are.
Noted. But did you just ma'am me?
Your mom ran off to a cult almost 20 years ago, voluntarily, and your dad didn't decide to go join them?
No, he would never do that, not without telling me.
Wouldn't you have said the same thing about your mother?
No, I wouldn't have. We knew that she was thinking about leaving, but this is out of the blue. There is no way he would voluntarily leave to join the same cult that brainwashed my mother and destroyed my childhood. Plus, his car is still out in the driveway. Somebody took him.
So, there's no sign of struggle besides where she broke in at.
Yep.
Listen, he knew something. I think he knew where the cult is.
Right.
Ma'am, would you sign here, please?
Well, maybe if we look everywhere, we can find out what he knew. You know, find some kind of clue or something.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
We'll let you know if we hear
He seems fine. I don't really talk to him much anymore, except for what he posts on social.
Oh, that's too bad. I always liked Dan. And Kelly. What about Kelly? You keep in touch with her?
On occasion, I hear from her. She actually had a baby last year.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I remember when you all went to prom together. And you wait, just in a blink of an eye, you'll be married and you'll have kids yourself.
I don't think I'll be having kids, Dad.
Well, you like kids, right?
I like other people's kids. I don't want my own.
Well, I can help out. I'm a great babysitter.
I'm not interested, and honestly, I don't even know if I'm capable.
I thought that was maybe just a phase you were going through, that you'd grow out of that.
Mama's still ruining my life.
Penny, you wouldn't do what she did.
How do I know? I don't even know if she's alive or dead, and she's still somehow in my life screwing it up.
Well, she's not dead.
How do you know?
Well, I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, all right?
Where is she?
Now that I am not 100% certain of, but I've got an idea.
How? Where?
Now wait, just hold on. Before you get carried away, before you go down this rabbit hole, you're gonna have to think long and hard about whether or not you wanna open this door at all. Penny, this is not some misunderstanding. Your mother doesn't want to be found. Some doors are best left closed. Hey, I almost forgot. Look what I found.
Where did you get this?
In the garage. Your whole high school portfolio is out there. You know, you really did a lot of great work. You know, I wish you hadn't given up on your art. You always seemed happiest when you were creating.
I'm just so tired. I'm exhausted after work. I can't.
Penny, did you ever stop and think that maybe work is the problem? You know, you're really good. You're a really talented artist. It makes you happy. And you know what they say? Find something you enjoy and you'll never work
Dad,
another day.
It's not the way the world works anymore, okay? But thank you.
You know, I'm thinking about selling this place. This house is too big for just me.
Where would you move?
I have no idea.
Police are on the way.
It occurred to me that Penny is turning 16 soon. I don't want you to buy her a car yet. It's too dangerous at that age.
No, you're soft. I'll let her talk you into it.
I know one day you two will show up here to join us. I have seen it in my dreams. I think I saw Penny yesterday. I'm almost sure it was her. She had her head buried in her cell phone. I thought you would know better than that. Nobody lives in the moment anymore, just wasting their lives with these screens.
Yes. I'll do it.
Take your time. If you need a break, that's fine. I might ask you to repeat yourself, kind of do another take. That's just so we get good audio, video, or to avoid mumbling, or maybe when you said something important, there was a car honking outside. So just go with it, do another take, and relax. This is easy. Your mother left when you were 10. Could you tell us how it felt when she walked out?
How do you think it felt?
Let's circle back to that. Where's your father?
They kidnapped him.
Who kidnapped him?
You know.
It's better if we can get the whole quote from you. Try again.
They, Chrysalis, kidnapped him.
How do you know he didn't join the cult voluntarily?
I know.
You got to work with me. Why'd you want to do this interview?
Because I know that you know. I know you know more than I know about where the compound is. So, where is it?
You give me what I want, and maybe I'll tell you where they are.
Do you know where the compound is?
Maybe. You recently found a letter from your mother from just a few months ago. Would you mind reading it?
Our project is nearing completion. Not too long now. There's still time for you to join.
Is it possible your dad joined voluntarily?
No, he would never do that without telling me.
It's a pattern with Chrysalis. They cut off connections they feel may steer them off their chosen path.
My dad is not one of them.
All right, shut it down. She's not going to play along.
Do you know where the compound is?
I'm not telling you shit. All you had to do was play along. I don't understand why you think that.
You profit off of the suffering of people who've lost family members. You act like you're doing some great service to this community, but really, you just care about making a name for yourself and using us.
They're more emboldened now than ever, especially now that another prophecy came true. Don't worry. I won't be on the story for much longer. Won't be anything left to follow.
What do you mean?
Can't eat chocolate, veggies, ice cream, noodles. I gotta stock up after that one. Huh. Guess that is a thing.
The biblical plague will usher in a wave of change across the world. Isolation, madness, death. You think a plague can't happen, that it sounds like science fiction. But you only need to go back 80 years to the Spanish flu. It will happen again. Once the plague is here, the governments of the world will finally come together to create the New World Order. Shadow governments will rule secretly, while a fictional government seems to rule. But it will be like a movie to distract us. They really know how to distract us, don't they? Under the guise of fighting the plague, they will force us all to be injected with a supposed cure. A ruse to introduce the mind-control drugs. Those of us who stand up against these forced injections will be martyred. Then the earth will shake right here in Indiana, and that will be the last day. The day the earth shakes is the day we transform.
Wow. I mean, he did predict a plague, and then all this anti-vax stuff.
Coincidence.
Just imagine, Penny. We've been following this guy for years, and he's been going on and on about shadow governments and plagues, and it all sounds kind of kooky, right? But then we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and people storm the damn Capitol. Believe in them, wouldn't you? Why isn't he Twitter famous with all these predictions? 90s cults really missed out on Twitter.
The website says he's dead. Or at least that's what they say, but nobody knows for sure. At least nobody outside the group.
Wait, how'd he die? Did he at least get to become a martyr?
It's dark. Website says he was struck by lightning.
Isn't he special?
Speaking of special, I'll be right back.
Hey, I just wanted to check in. My name's not on the schedule. Some kind of mix-up?
No mix-up. Just no hours next week.
What do you mean?
Well, you're hourly now. Sometimes we have hours, sometimes we don't.
We agreed I'd go to 30 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. And we don't have those hours for you next week.
You're firing me.
No, you voluntarily went to hourly.
You're firing me without actually having to fire me.
This was your idea, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't think you were gonna screw me over like this.
You don't want to be committed to this company. Don't expect us to be committed to you.
Fine.
What's going on?
I just wanted one little freaking thing. A hobby, you know, some work-life balance, something, anything, and this is how you treat me.
You have made this so easy. I gotta cut back somewhere, and look, you don't see anyone else asking to cut hours, do you?
You asshole.
Oh, and this is the part where you say, you can't fire me, I quit.
No. This is the part where I tell you that you're a colossal douchebag who only has this job because of who your daddy is. And your job, which is to tell other people what to do, well, you suck at even that. But because of whose butt you crawled out of, you get to pretend to be in charge and pretend to dispense wisdom.
What? Penny. Penny. Overall, it was a really good Quentin speech. My only criticism is that it sounds like you think babies crawl out of women's butts. He's walking around there acting like she's so crazy, right? And everyone's placating him. But the whole time, they're just pretending that they don't want to tell him to crawl back up his mom's butt.
You think I can sue?
Maybe. If you invent a sexual harassment thing, like he makes you spank him with a copy of Catcher in the Rye. Something like that. So, what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Break my lease, move into my dad's house, sell my dad's house, move into my car.
What about your photography? You could do weddings and engagements and...
It'll take me months to get that started. Would have been nice to have at least been working part-time up till that point. What am I supposed to do, Penny? Get a cardboard sign that says I'll photograph weddings and funerals for health insurance? There is one thing, though.
Yeah? What?
I think I know where one of the cult compounds is. I tailed a van.
You tailed a van?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Just show up at a cult compound and hope they don't murder you?
That's the plan I had so far.
You're serious?
I've got some free space on my calendar.
You can't, Penny. They will literally murder you.
It's a cult. They don't murder people, they recruit them. I'll pretend to be recruited.
Yeah, that might work. Up until the part where they murder you.
Come with me.
No.
Why not?
I can think of a few reasons, but one of the main ones is the part where they murder me.
Saturday?
You're really going. Fucking hell.
It's beyond this gate.
You've been past the gate.
Yeah, but I don't even remember there being a gate. I was so caught up.
My gosh. You're already brainwashed, aren't you? We are not going past the gate. We're staying nice and put right here.
Jane, just drive up.
No. I'm promptly putting the key in the ignition and we are leaving.
Are you serious right now? We'll just pretend we're lost. ask for directions, then we'll look around and stuff. So it's fine. They might even try to recruit us.
Hell no.
Just pull in, Jane.
No.
I thought you had my back.
I am not just presenting myself to get murdered.
You said you were down to help take photos.
Yeah, I thought we could park down the street. I didn't realize it was in the middle of nowhere and be super obvious.
Which is why we should just pretend that we're lost and ask for directions.
No.
Come on, it's not even that scary. It's not like they run around murdering every person that wanders by. It's precisely why they've been able to stay under the radar for decades. They don't bother anyone. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know, but I'm guessing it ends in a shallow grave. It always involves a shallow grave. Promise me you're not going back there. Promise me.
I'm going.
And I'm going to preemptively kidnap you so you can't get yourself kidnapped. Get in the car.
Mm-mm.
Fine. I'll take you home. Just don't get yourself murdered.
Well, not all who wander are lost. I'm Zebulon.
I'm Jennifer. Did you get that line from a placemat somewhere?
Funny. Come on, I'll show you around.
I'm sorry, I was lost. I was hoping you could give me direction.
Well, that's just the human experience.
No, I mean, I'm actually lost.
I know what you mean. You don't need to lie.
I'm not lying.
No one ever comes here because they need help. Right? They're always lost, want to have a look around, maybe see a friend. But you're here now. That's all that matters.
So, where is here? What is this place?
Well, we call this the backyard. And that over there, we call that the garage.
No, I mean, like, is this a cult?
Forget about labels. Okay, what do you see?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
It's a home.
Well then, how many people live here?
Around 30, give or take.
Can't keep track?
Well, people come and go all the time, back to the normal world or to another one of our homes. There's no real reason to keep inventory. They're people, not hams.
Hi.
This is Jennifer.
Water?
Yeah.
So, no offense, but what kind of name is Zebulon anyway?
It's biblical, actually. People call me Zeb, or Z. Of course, then Zeb became Zebra. Zebra became Deborah. So you might actually hear someone call me Deborah. Just hang out a while, you'll see. Jen will become Jenna, and then Denna, ultimately Dennis. Something like that.
Well, how long have you lived here?
Oh, this place or any of the houses?
Both?
Well, the first part, about 4 years. The second, pretty much my whole life.
It was kind of a long drive. Is there a bathroom I could use?
Yeah, sure. It's just inside. Down the hall and on the right. Over here.
Hey, what's up?
Aren't you forgetting something? No cell phones allowed in the house. So now that that's over, I have someone I'd like you to meet.
I thought you said we were meeting someone.
I sure did. Sears Milker, Billy, Bob, and family.
Okay, Z. Funny thing is, I like animals more than I like humans.
Oh, they mean an awful lot to me.
Isn't it sad most animals don't die on their own?
How do you mean?
Well, all animals besides humans either get killed or eaten. Birds eat other birds, fish eat other fish, cows eat other cows.
Last one was a joke, right?
Very clever.
I share the sentiment. Know that these animals here, they'll be safe. As long as we're here, no harm will come to them. They'll spend the rest of their days in the field being taken care of by the people here. You see, we're all about harmony. And we believe that when our time comes, we'll evolve to be even more harmonious.
So do people just commute to and from work, or?
Well, no, make do around here.
I don't get it. How do you make money?
What do we need money for, exactly? We grow our own vegetables and the animals that provide us with eggs, milk, and cheese.
What about paying bills?
Well, we collect the rainwater, and we have solar panels on the roofs, compost everything we can. Plus, we have a lot of people with time on their hands who are willing to contribute. Sarah, she makes clothes. In fact, she provides many of us with our clothes and sells the rest online. And we take our vegetables to the farmer's market.
Well, what about, tangible life things like health insurance?
Well, Wendy's not here today, but she's a doctor. And Benjamin is a very fine veterinarian, so people or animals get sick, we care for them. What else do you need?
feel like I have so many questions. I always will.
I see that. You know, humans are social creatures. You know, we're not meant to live alone. Yet we live in a society built of just tiny little cages and never-ending economy of growth that's based on stoking fears, you know, that we might be taken advantage of or just have to own everything ourselves.
Are there other houses like this one?
Yeah. Yeah, a few.
Can I see them?
Maybe. Why? What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Can I show you something?
What?
This way. Sorry, I know this is kind of cheesy, but you know, whenever I want to be alone, I just come up here and look at this.
Did you paint this?
I wish I could paint like this. It's so beautiful. You know, sometimes I just get lost in it.
Do you ever wonder what would happen if you left this land? And what would become of the animals and everything?
It keeps me up at night, actually. You know, I don't think many can understand. You know, this world is created for all beings, not just human beings. When we're gone from here, they'll probably sell the land to some real estate company, build hundreds of homes and pave paradise, right? It just gets me so angry to even think about. I have to clear my mind of it constantly. Hey, what do you think the story of the zebra was?
I think of the zebra like the murderer in the book of the dictionary.
What?
Yeah, think about it. Since Z shows up at the end, zebra shows up at the end like a murderer in a mystery novel. Get it?
Well, that was from left field. It did help distract me from my thoughts, though. I'll give you that. But now whenever I look at this zebra, I'm just gonna think of him committing a heinous crime.
Well, he already has the striped outfit, so.
You know, I think all this is making me need to do a little meditation. Do you meditate?
I do yoga.
Real meditation. You know, you get a mantra, a phrase, and you repeat it over and over.
Like what?
It could be words, it could be noises. The key is to just focus on it, you know, over and over. Shut out all of your other thoughts. Just exist in the moment. No thoughts. Now, it'll be hard at first, because you'll be trying not to think, so you'll think, damn, I'm failing. Which is more thinking. Just fight through it. What's your mantra?
I don't know.
Relax your hands and try, my name is Jennifer. Just in your head over and over. My name is Jennifer. Think of nothing else. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just come back to it. Push away all of the thoughts, all of the feelings. And you'll start to notice the subroutines, the programs running in the background, the calendar to remind you of deadlines, the imp, the angel, shut them all out. Just, my name is Jennifer.
My name is Jennifer.
Close your eyes.
My name is Jennifer. 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 I feel high.
Happiness is within.
Hey. Ow. What are you doing?
I was just going for a walk.
Everybody's out at the farm.
You okay?
You know what no one says on their deathbed? That they wish they worked more. The number 2 deathbed regret is that they work too much. And so many of us used to live like this. What was the big thought we had on Sunday? Oh man, tomorrow's Monday. Crap. Looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays. Let's do a little math, shall we? If Monday was the only day of the work week that you hated, you would hate a whopping 14% of your week. 14% of your professional career. Down the drain. That's assuming you like the other days of the week. What if you only like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Nearly 60% of your entire life is completely wasted. I mean, can you fathom that? And not enough people see the big picture like this. You get into college, everything's great, everything's groovy. Then bam, nearly half of your life moving forward just sucks. This is what my father used to tell people when recruiting for us. He used to shout it from the mountaintops, but all anyone could say was, crazy old man wants people to be happy. Must be a damn cult. Well, isn't a cult where everyone does someone else's bidding? Sounds like corporate America to me. You see, they condition you from birth to do what's expected of you. You get the good grades so you can get into the good school, so you can get the good job, so you can make enough money to get into the good retirement home. Instead of making our lives what we want them to be, we gotta fit into their machine. Put the job first, deprived of sleep, living alone in our cages. Imagine all the forks in the road that you didn't take because you knew the road you were supposed to take. And where did that get you? You did everything right, but did it make you happy? But you guys know what's up. You figured it out and you joined this little utopia. You realized that to become the butterfly, you gotta make yourselves vulnerable. Become the chrysalis. And if you can make it through that, well, friends, you can make it through anything. Now, butterflies don't live long. 3 weeks, maybe 4. But I guarantee you, those few weeks of flying around, meeting other plants and other butterflies, way better than living one more day as a sad little caterpillar. So brothers and sisters, shed your skin and fly. Now, many of you have met already. This is Jennifer, a new member. Jennifer, what skills do you have? How would you like to contribute?
I used to work in marketing.
Okay, well, how would you like to help around here? Any passions that might be useful?
Photography.
That's great. How about this, Jennifer? You shoot some videos of us. Just go around and ask some of us questions. I just want people to see how things really were here when we're gone. You know, show them we're not monsters or some sex cult.
I'm sure not for lack of trying. Yeah, I could help with that.
Where are you going?
To get my photography gear. You know, cameras, lenses, batteries. That's okay.
Of course that's okay. I'll see you soon.
I'm fine. My phone died. I'm going home right now. I'm not murdered. No, nobody's holding a gun to my head making me say this. I'll meet you for lunch to prove it.
You're going back. I just spent all night thinking you were dead.
It's not like I was in any danger or anything, Jane. It was my phone that was dead.
I don't get it. Your parents weren't there, so why go back?
Because there's other houses like that one, and they're gonna let me see them.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. You want to see more cult compounds. Now that you put it that way, Penny.
It's not scary or anything. You know, it's like going to church camp, kind of.
So they definitely won't make you a ritual sacrifice. This time you better text me every hour. I don't care if you're asleep. I need an update.
That's the thing. They don't really allow phones.
What?
Yeah, it's not weird. It's not creepy or anything. I mean, it's like they want people to interact face to face instead of staring at your screens all day. It's a lifestyle thing.
You're falling for their shit, aren't you?
No, of course not.
You are. They're brainwashing you, Penny. Let me see your brain. What kind of soap is it? While we're at it, what other life lessons did you learn while you were there? That our society is doomed and about to end because we pissed off Lord Zeno or something, right?
They didn't say one word about the end of the world. Just kind of meditate and have barbecues.
Does anybody have a real job?
That's the thing. You don't need a job. You don't even need money. They grow their own food. They make their own clothes. It's living off the land.
Penny, you beautiful, smooth-brained bitch. They've gotten to you.
No, have not.
This is how it starts. I've been reading a book about cults and...
You don't read.
Fine. I've been watching YouTube videos about cults. Financial dependence, right up top. That's one of the ways they trap you. Just, Penny, imagine that you've been there for a few years and you want to leave. Then what? You've got a 5-year gap in employment that you can't explain, no money in the bank, no references that remember you, and you can't just marry rich because now you wear homemade clothing that is surely floor-to-ceiling denim.
I'm not going to join permanently. I'm only going to go back for a few days and find my parents.
As long as that's all.
What's new with you?
I couldn't have children of my own. So, but here, it really takes a village. Here I can chip in with the kids and I feel like a mom. But if they're too much, I can take a break from them. It's so nice to have that flexibility. In the outside world, I would have adopted, been a single mom, but they would have driven me to pull my hair out.
It's just nice to have the freedom to do whatever we want really on a day-to-day basis. It's just true freedom. It's what all of us really want. It's really the American dream if you think about it.
How's it going to end? Jennifer, I think it'll take your breath away.
You are very photogenic. Okay, just be natural. Ready?
All right.
How many other homes are there?
Well, there's at least 5 others that I'm aware of.
Is there a main one?
Not really.
No headquarters?
No.
Can I see the other homes? To document. Show the world what we're really like.
Maybe. Okay, in time.
How about tomorrow?
We'll see. Why are you so concerned with the other homes?
Do you know that eggs are rich in omega-3 fatty acids? Speaking of omega, is he really dead?
No. He's moved on.
What do you mean? Okay, can I see another one of those homes today?
No.
When?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Ooh. What are you working on?
Preparing. All right, we don't have a lot of time.
Not a lot of time for what?
Like I said, I'm busy right now.
Okay, so when do you think I could see the other homes?
Penny, drop it.
You know?
Of course I know. You're looking for your parents, all right? Just drop it.
What? Just drop it?
There's nothing you can do about it, okay? Drop it.
Why are you upset?
I'm the one whose family is missing, and you've been leading me on this entire time.
You haven't the slightest idea of what's happening. Okay, I don't have time to explain it.
So tell me then, where's my dad? Did you kidnap him? What about my mom? Is she here?
Your mother's dead.
How?
She was struck by lightning, okay? That's all I can say.
When was she struck by lightning?
That's all I can say, Penny.
Got you.
Shit!
She was spying.
I know.
She's an outsider. She's not even supposed to be here.
I know, but she's not an outsider.
We can't just let her go. She knows too much.
Just have to keep her here forever.
Forever?
Forever's not even that long. You'll see.
Is that what you did with my dad? You kept him here forever? Because he found out where you were? And who you really are?
Yeah, that's right. You say you want to help people, that you make their lives better, and then you kidnap them, you hypocrites!
Well, at least if you're gonna kidnap me, show me where my dad is. What is it? This is it, isn't it?
This is just the foreshock. The event will be a much bigger earthquake.
So this isn't it, it's just a minor earthquake.
This is the foreshock. It foretells the event. We don't have long till the big quake hits.
You don't have to do this. They look to you for guidance. You have influence, Seth. This doesn't have to happen.
I have someone I think you ought to see. Might change your mind.
It's not any of those damn cows, is it?
Your father's waiting for you. He's just inside.
My dad's in there. How do I know this isn't a trick?
There's no more time for tricks, Penny.
You didn't kidnap him, did you?
No, he joined us all on his own.
Why didn't you tell me?
You would have talked him out of it. Okay, he didn't want to give you the chance.
Can I see him?
It depends. Are you a believer now?
Yeah. I think I am.
You're not just saying that's why I let you see your father, are you?
Can I just see him, please?
Just know that by going in, you can't come out. All right, we're at the end times now, and you're in the thick of it. Decision's yours. Just don't make it rashly.
I just want everyone to know, my family, the media, no one talked me into this. I'm not a victim. This is what I want.
I know you think we're crazy, but I was just like you. I didn't know. I didn't realize. But maybe there's still time for you to know the truth. If you're watching this, I've metamorphosed. If you're watching this, I've metamorphosed.
What do you want me to do?
She's in danger. These people, they're going to mass suicide, drink Kool-Aid, something. We have to help her. Don't you care about her?
We broke up.
Who cares if you broke up? The two of you had something. And now with her dad missing too, you're the only person in the world that
That what?
might be able to talk her out of it. I don't know if I can, but maybe you could.
You're her best friend.
Work friend. We're not really even that close. Plus, the thing that pushed her over the edge was, well,
Are you blaming me? It's not my fault that after I broke up with her, she ran off to join a cult.
I mean, it kinda is.
You can't blame yourself for what your exes do. It's not my fault.
Do you want to help me or not?
You can't logically talk someone out of something that they didn't arrive at logically. I don't know how to help her.
We have to try.
What's the hurry? If she doesn't like it, she'll leave.
These people think the end of the world is coming. They're going to do something drastic.
They think that there's going to be an earthquake in Indiana. That's not going to happen.
We just had a minor one.
A fracking. Nothing. A tremor. We could just wait for their predictions to be wrong and then they'll see it's bullshit.
You can't prove these people wrong. Their beliefs just shift with the way the wind blows. They'll change the interpretation, say it's not literal, do whatever it takes to make it make sense. And even if something big happened to prove them wrong, only a few of them will leave. What's left behind is a concentration, the delusion. The groupthink just gets stronger.
Let's see how we can help.
Look, if you don't care, just say you don't give a shit and I'll leave you alone.
I care. I had to cut her out of my life. And it was too painful. I still care. I just don't know how we can help her.
You don't have to know, just help me.
How are we even gonna find her?
I drove by the compound that me and Penny checked out. Looks deserted now, but I think I might know another way. So, do you know where they are?
They move around a lot. It's hard to keep track.
But do you know where they are now?
At the moment, no.
Where did everybody go?
Maybe they know something we don't.
Like footage of where to get the end of the world?
It's okay. I've got an ape up my sleeve. An ace. I mean an ace up my... Just, come on.
I thought the house was up for sale and sold. I mean, he's still missing, like... Right?
Right.
He's not here.
It's a little strange though, isn't it? He goes missing, but somehow his house ends up for sale. Maybe the new owner knows more.
Maybe. Let's go check it out. Hi, we're looking for someone who used to live here. Do you know anything about the previous owner, or maybe have a forwarding address by chance?
No, nothing, but I think I have the realtor's info, if that'll help.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
Okay, just give me a second to fetch this card and make yourselves comfortable.
Okay.
Here you go. I hope it helps.
Thank you. I
No
appreciate
problem.
it. Excuse me. Why are you being weird?
That's the guy who broke into the house. Penny took this photo during the attack.
Then why is he living there then?
Maybe he's just there cleaning up loose ends.
Okay, well, what do you suggest we do? I mean, if we wait for him to go anywhere and follow him, it'll be too obvious for this guy. I got it. Wait here. Okay, so I'll periodically ping my phone and voila, we'll have his location on here.
He can't miss out on the end times now, can he?
What if he's not part of the cult?
Really. Just an unrelated intruder who's now living in Penny's dad's house.
He could have left the cult.
Hope your phone has enough battery. Why'd you dump her? I mean, really?
She didn't tell you?
She did, but I got her version of events.
There's no versions. It's not complicated.
Why do you need to have kids? I mean, what if she was infertile or something? You're really gonna dump her over something like that?
We could adopt.
Just seems a bit...
What? I'm not allowed to say what I want and go after it?
ruthless. It seems ruthless to just cut her out of your life immediately like she's a tumor.
She doesn't want what I want. I want kids and she doesn't. And if we don't want the same thing together, then what are we doing but wasting time? Sometimes you just have to cut people out of your life to save yourself.
People aren't checklist, Cody.
Are we saving her or are you saving the relationship? Hey, we got movement. It seems like he's stopping. Does that thing have a safety? Please don't set it off in here.
Doing okay, Zeb? The time is nigh.
Yes, brother. Just can't believe it's time already.
Well, I'll load up the car with the eggs. I'll take them to the rest and start the process.
Thank you. Soon we shed our skin. Did you forget something?
Where is Penny? Where is she?
I don't know.
What's the deal with this weird egg shit? And the body bags?
To transform. To pupate. You must cocoon yourself, and then your spirit evolved will move on to the next life where you are truly free.
Kool-Aid's not good enough for you people?
It's about transcendental transformation. Meditation in a zero-gravity cocoon.
Where's this bullshit happening?
The Rock.
Where is that?
I'll show you the way.
Where is Penny?
If she's not here, then she's at the Rock already.
What was that? Who else is here?
Nobody. Nobody's here. If you want to have a look around, feel free, but there's not much time.
Hey, it's okay. We're here to help. What's your name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Where'd everybody go?
The Rock.
Why? What's happening at the Rock?
A metamorphosis.
Listen, Jenny, I need you to stay here, okay? Is there maybe a TV or something you could watch?
No.
Here, take my phone. Maybe you can watch some cartoons or something until we get back. It's okay. You're safe here now. No one else is here. Just watch some shows, maybe eat some snacks, and we'll come back for you really soon. Pinky promise. Our little secret, okay?
Pinky promise.
You know, you really don't need to keep pointing that at me. If I resisted once,
Just get in the back seat. You need to come back here later. I found a little girl
Where is she?
in the compound. She's just gonna watch some shows. She'll be fine.
Okay. Let's hope this happens quick.
No funny business.
please don't use pepper spray inside a moving vehicle, okay? You'll blind him.
Why aren't you with everyone else?
I was helping load the materials.
Your suicide pact materials? Or is this cult different somehow?
Look, I'm on your side, okay? I want to help you stop them.
How are we supposed to trust you? You were on their side a few minutes ago.
See, he was supposed to be my dad.
What do you mean, your dad?
He was the one who's supposed to lead them all to the end times, okay? Not me. I just don't have the courage for it. I mean, not now. Not now. I thought I had more time. Standing in there looking down at our body bag? A cocoon? Imagining myself in it. Made me think, maybe this isn't for me after all. I just can't do it.
I think you're just realizing that you want off the ship.
An old man worked in the forest doing hard work for many years, cutting down trees. And one day he couldn't take it anymore. So he cried out to death. He said, "Come take me." Well, death swiftly arrived. The old man looked him square in the eyes and he said, "Actually, could you help me load these sticks on my shoulder?" Changed his mind. See? That's not far. Drive. You can trust me. I think.
You may have the others fooled, but not me. I'm not going to let you screw this up for us.
It's all a farce. You're all gonna die doing this.
That's what they want you to believe, Penny. Haven't you learned anything?
You're gonna lose everything.
When you think you've lost everything, you find out there's still always a little more to lose. Goodbye, Penny. You know, it's a shame that you're not doing this with your mom and dad.
No!
You guys untie her. I'll go talk some sense to them.
I didn't know you were into being tied up, Penny.
This new thing, actually. Right now, I'm really into being untied.
My father did not mean this literally. Okay, he wouldn't have wanted this. He was supposed to die the martyr and kick off the end times. Okay, but when he died of cancer, not lightning, we should have known that he was wrong. His predictions were wrong. We just couldn't face the facts. No, we doubled down in the face of contradiction. Even I'm guilty. I really wanted to believe.
I just dragged you guys into this. I'm so sorry.
Actually apologizing for being kidnapped.
But you're not gonna tell me that, I told you so.
I mean, later, but not right now. Let's get out of here.
No, my dad, he's still in there.
So, they did kidnap him. Well, do you think you can convince him to leave?
I don't know.
You can't make him leave. He's gonna have to want to leave.
You guys stay here. If I'm not a good enough reason, I'll be back.
Penny! You have to let him go.
It's not transcendence or putrefaction or it's just death, Mom. It's suicide.
Everybody dies, Penny. Sometime or other, we're all going to go away. But if you really believe that we are nothing more than these simple bodies, then it is just death. You're right. But we're more than those bodies transforming. It's our spirits that transform.
I won't let him. I won't let you.
Penny, you cannot interfere. They won't let you.
You're just killing him.
Would you rather he dies in a hospital bed all alone, wasting away on a ventilator in a moment of fear and panic? Or perhaps you would rather he die with a shotgun in his mouth while thinking about not being a burden to his family with all his medical bills. Is that better? Is that more normal for you? Or would you rather he goes in good health, on his own terms?
He still has time with me. I won't lose my dad to the same cult that took my mom. It won't work.
He thinks it will. And what matters more in those final moments than that? What better way to go is there?
To go home with me, where I took care of him for 20 years because you left. Love doesn't leave, Mom. And it never fails.
You have to let him go.
I can't wait anymore. They've been gone all night. What if they kidnapped her and they put her in one of those bags with the egg yolks and then there's nothing we can do?
Where are you gonna go look? We don't know how far they went. And if they would have done that already, they wouldn't have left her tied up. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if...
It's gonna be fine. Who's that?
Is that her? I
don't know. Who's
I
she
can't
with?
tell.
This is my dad.
Oh shit. What is that?
Tragically, dozens of members of Chrysalis have perished in what is being described as their Jonestown massacre. Members of the group, often thought to be a cult, were hoisted away in body bags by giant balloons. Exact causes of death are not yet known, and there still may be survivors out there. Stay tuned for more coverage throughout the night. In other news, the Indiana Egg Council unveiled their new mascot and app today.
Hey, thanks for babysitting.
Yeah, dog sitting.
Thing, he's my baby. My little puppy.
I understand. So how'd it go with the printer today?
Oh, you know, the printers and I don't always get along. But I spent most of the day there making my portfolio look as dazzling as possible.
It will be the finest art at the festival, trust me. And you know, you could trust me for some design consultation as well. This is the fellow that painted your bedroom when you were a kid.
Dad, this was not remotely the same thing.
You know, come to think of it, I think I'll paint my bedroom here too.
Okay, I guess. But I get to pick out the color.
Fair enough.
How's Jenny doing, by the way?
You know, she's a good egg. Mm.
Can we not mention egg ever again? I don't want scrambled eggs, omelets.
I'm sorry. Poor choice of words on my part.
Yeah.
You know, I think she's adjusting. It's a little cramped here, but I think she's going to be fine. You know, she and I are talking about us putting a vegetable garden in back here.
Well, if it means free food, I'm definitely in. Just don't grow anything else, especially not chickens. Looks like you got a little friend there. Dad? Dad?
Let me lie with the earth. I have tried to play my part, but it hurts. And all the signs are saying that we need to make a change. But I lie alone at night and think I'm strange. And every time I cry and fall, love waits kindly after all. But you don't learn to walk, first you crawl. I had to leave, but you can always follow. And maybe I'll be back tomorrow, and we will lie beneath the sky and watch the time. And I noticed that you've gotten older, and I wonder what I would say to my mother if she could see me now in these hand-me-downs amongst a crowd. There's a dark cloud hanging over me, and I wonder if I'll ever break free of my mind, my mind, oh mind. Oh, how you left me blind when I saw the world through your eyes. But I hope you learn to love with passing time.